Is it safe to come outside yet? Has the storm passed? I think so. Hello there and welcome to Complete Games with me, James. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I'm back with another episode from Scorched Earth and Complete the Ark. Now you may remember in our first episode, I rather stupidly, when I spawned in, I didn't put any points into fortitude. Truth is, I was in a panic because a raptor was attacking me and I didn't distribute my points properly. So in order to rectify that, I'm going to have to make a mind wipe tonic, and that's kind of gimped me for a few episodes because I'm going to need some dinosaurs and a lot more stuff in order to make that recipe. I think it's like 75 narcotics, 75 stimulants, so yeah, that's not happening for a few episodes. So we're at the mercy of the elements a lot more. It's meaning our food and water drains more and we're more susceptible to it. So it's going to be a tougher start now, but we will make it. Now, plan is, now that I'm actually at the Twin Peaks here, I'm going to hug the wall and see what wanders into this little gully here. There's plenty of rocks in between us and I should be able to aggro something towards us, but it just depends on what we can find. There's everything in here, terror birds, scorpions, sabres, thorny dragons, so we're going to have a wander around and see what I can do. I've managed to gather enough narcotics for some arrows with a whip, and there's enough silk around here that I can keep on making whips. So I need to get some water and we'll have a wander and have a look. If I use the safety of the side of the cliff, we should be all good. Okay, so there's a thorny dragon over there I might go for. It's a little bit difficult, it's got some distance on it and I have switched my crosshair off, so it does make it more difficult with a bow and arrow.
You switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm all right.
Later on you unlock recipes that give you a target, but early game this just makes it a little bit more difficult. All the more satisfying when you get a hit though. That should do it. Yeah, there we go. Jesus.
Bruh.
It scared me, that stupid Dodic. Okay, well I've aggroed it. Stupid Dodic. It's cool colours though, I like the blue horn things. No, don't hit the Dodic. Oh, my bad, I've aggroed it into the Dodic. Why'd you have to get involved, bro? Okay, well, I don't think the thorny dragon's going to survive that. And yeah, I'm just wasting tranks. I think I'll just grab some chitin or keratin from it and try again. I specifically don't need a thorny dragon, but they are around here. It might help a little bit of protection. Parasol would be good if I could find a good level one. Let's help finish it off. And I need some water already. Okay. Well, may as well grab its chitin. Well, we're just going to have to hunt on, see what else we can find. I'd say there's plenty of stuff around in the middle of the wall, so we'll just hug this wall and see what we can see lower down as we wander up and down. We will find stuff, probably terror birds. I got enough. What level are you? Just got this wolf here, taking out the thorny dragon, but a wolf would be great. Don't need a saddle for a wolf. What level is it? Is it any good? Wolf, where I can see you. You come over here so I can actually see your level. Oh, it's level 5, lowest we can get. But hey, the levels are spawning in properly now. I forgot to mention that we did a fix as levels were spawning in wrong, so go and check that video out if you're playing along with these settings. Come here, Wolfie. I don't really need this, but it's here. doesn't require a saddle. It might just be a bit of fodder if I need to get away from something. And are you Torpa running? Yeah. She'll be back. She'll be back. And like I said, she's back. So it's a level 5 wolf, but I honestly don't think she's going to last very long. And as it turns out, it was a level 20 thorny dragon that I'd knocked out down here. I couldn't tell from the top there, but we got a thorny dragon and a wolf. However, I probably won't name the wolf because I'm sure it would be dead by the end of this episode. Might help me just get up the top of a cliff though. I can always jump back down. Just headed from the mountain that's quite close to where I am, and I found some crystal. As you can see, we get to next to no crystal with any of the stone stuff. You forget how bad the stone stuff is at the start of the game. When you get that first metal pick and hatchet, it just changes things. You don't realise when you first start on a server, or if you're on multiplayer, if you actually give somebody a metal tool, how much it speeds up the game. Look at the amount of crystal I've managed to gather here, really. Very little. I've used almost my whole pick just to gather, what, 5 pieces? But I think a spyglass takes 3, and we can make it up here, so I can finally actually see what levels we're looking at. Oh, finally a spyglass, and it's 2 pieces of crystal, so easy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and have a look for a few metal nodes. I am dehydrating. It is hot. I probably won't last long enough to get back to my base if I was to go down the side and use the path. However, if I jump off the side of it, I'm going to actually land quite close to where we've set up. So I'll gather what we can and fill up on metal and crystal. But like you can see, using the stone stuff, I'm not really going to get back with much, so I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. Sorry down below if you feel that's a bit cheaty, but hey, I forgot the parachute, so you know, we'll just try and jump onto my bed. We'll just say we did that. Okay, right. Oh, an RG would be so good right now. But there's some obsidian. Should be plenty of metal. I've seen sulfur, which is just there. It's a new ingredient for scorched earth. And there we go, some metal. So I'm just going to grab what I can and get back to base. Okay, finally I'm able to make some metal tools. Let's just put this in the smithy. I haven't got much metal yet, but just making the pickaxe. And there's a few metal nodes across this river, so I'm going to be able to at least get some basics done now. Just in little pools. There's plenty of silica pearls and the odd rock just up and down here. So I won't have to wander too far for a little bit. Now I've got the pick and the hatchet, gathering's going to be a lot better. Okay, fantastic. So a spyglass, a pick and a hatchet. Wow. It's taken a while to actually get here. I'm like only on episode 2 and this is as far as we've got. I've got the thorny dragon, but the saddle takes metal to make and it's not really much good to us really. I was thinking I might be able to use it as a temporary smithy rather than building the smithy, but because it takes metal to make, no. So I may as well make the smithy. There's only 5 metals to craft the smithy, 40 to craft the saddle, so had to balance it out. Okay, well, we're going to have to hunt for something else. Okay, I think this might be a good place to sort of camp out. I'm right next to the mountain. There's a water vein just here, and there's a purple drop just coming down. So I might just carefully look around here and see what we can find. There's plenty of sabres and daedons and all sorts of stuff over here, so I'm just slowly moving over towards this purple drop. Need to keep an eye out for whatever we can. And I don't need a moth. So there's loads of rock golems all over that mountain. What we got here? Some morellotrops. Parasol there. If I find a decent level one, I would grab it. I could stick a forge on it and sort of mobile base. It would be a good starter. There's a terror bird. I'd even take a decent level terror bird right now. Anything. I'm really more after the carnivore than the herbivore at the minute. The whip's good enough to get me a few trank arrows made up. But I was saying that's a 125 morellotrops. That would probably be okay, but it's quite damaged. I stick to my original plan because these tend to come down in the gully where I'm at. There's an explorer note just there. Yeah, let's just stay out of the way of them. See what we get over here. I did get a drop earlier actually. I got a mantis saddle, a mastercraft one. About 3,500 hide to craft it, so I didn't even bother looking at what the stats were. And there we go, we got a mastercraft chitin helmet and a boomerang, not much good that one. And okay, well, I'm not far from water, that's the important thing, so I can just hunt round here. Maybe we will take a morellotrops. See that 125, it's a bit bashed up. I'll start shooting it now, I'll probably end up killing it, so... Ooh. And flies. There's plenty of bad stuff around the mountain behind me. So, we'll have a look there. Maybe I can find a sabre or something. I know that on the Scorched Earth map there are actually plenty of Phaeleh spawning here, and I do hope to get one. I do like getting around the maps on the Phaeleh. I got one on the island map, I hope to get one here, and I'm more likely to get one here. They do spawn quite often around the Scorched Earth map, so I'm going to keep my eye out for a decent one of them for sure. 120 Dodic would be pretty good. I need to do some building. Of course, the adobe stuff takes so much to craft, so it's going to be a while before I can get a build on the go. I'm not going to be building out of stone and wood this time, so I may as well just do my main build as adobe. It'll be my only chance to get to use it in the complete Ark playthrough, so we're going to use that material definitely on this map. Plus you have to use it anyway, otherwise the houses have no effect and don't give you anything back protection wise when you're in them, so you do have to use that material to build here anyway. Let's just grab this metal. That's a lot better than using the stone pick. We actually get some metal for it. It's only a primitive pick, so we got close to 50 there, but when we get higher level tier stuff we will start to gather more resources. Looks like a carno. Now a carno might not be a bad option. Ooh, a 115. I could be tempted by that, would be useful. I'd be able to drag some metal down to the base and that would be enough protection if we could get some levels on it. Right, okay. I think the plan is we somehow separate that carno from the other ones. Got some water bugs on the side here to keep us going. So yeah, I'm going to try and aggro them down the cliff and separate them. And then, well, we'll make a try for the 115 carno. Just get out of the way of this thorny dragon. So, where have you gone? So, down here. Oh no. Oh, I'm going to have to come down here. It's okay, can't get up here. Okay, right, I separated it. It kind of ran off the cliff actually. And I think I've got the high ground here, so we should be good for a bit. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it when it runs off torpor-wise, but I'm going to go for it. It's more difficult without the crosshairs. Cool colours as well, it's like a green and yellow. So come here, come here. Oh, you're just going to stay there and take a few in the face? Thank you. Can't be torpor running yet. No, it's not. Yeah. I'm pretty safe here at the moment, but I am going to have to run after it when it starts torpor running. Which won't be far from now, I don't think. In fact, there it goes. Just see where you go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow it. Hopefully it doesn't aggro anything it shouldn't. Oh, okay, it's got stuck. Okay, well, I'll take it. Torpor usually runs off and it can come back. It's just whether it loses sight of you. So it can't still be torpor running. Is it? Come on, stuck. Oh, it is. Come back here. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, now you decide to come back after me. You see? Okay, right, this is bad, right, use the tree, James. We'll do the... Oh, it's right behind me. Right, do the old switcheroo, come around this way. Oh no, he outsmarted me. Back this way. I didn't think you'd fall for that. Come on over to the tree, Don't think you can get me around here. T-Rex can knock the tree down, but I don't think this Carno can. Okay. Come here, you. Oh, it's not... What's going on there? It's a tree. Is it caught on the tree? What it's trying to do, but we'll take it. It really can't be far off now. I've pumped quite a few tranks into this. Any second it's got to go. But yeah, I just don't care about spacing it out in a minute in case it turns around. And there we go. Ah, finally. Right, I need some water. I've got heat stroke, half health, dehydrated. I know the water vein is just round the corner here, so hopefully there's no bad guys over here. If the worst comes to the worst, I'm just going to put a sleeping bag down next to this Carno. Should be fine next to that tree for now. I'll let it starve out a bit. Try and get some water. And if I have to, I'll just put a sleeping bag down while we protect it and wait. Here's a water bug, that'll do for a minute. Okay, well I'm about to die, so I've put a sleeping bag down so we can just spawn right next to the Carno again. Nothing I can do. Like I say, I did forget to pump any fortitude, so I am going to come susceptible to heat stroke. Not much I can do about that at the moment. But we're all good, we've still got our stuff, we're still right next to the Carno. Now I don't have to worry about food or water for 3 minutes or so. As you can see, I'm going to get a heat stroke anyway, whether I put my tools on or not. Oh yeah, I just emptied everything into the Carno's inventory, just in case for some reason I lost my metal tools, which I'm really worried about at the moment because I've worked so hard to get them. Just grab them out the inventory here. use pretty much cloth stuff, as my desert stuff just keeps on getting damaged. Really doesn't take much to take a hit in desert gear. Don't know what the insulation's like on the chitin helmet. It's probably not much good here, but a little bit more protection anyway. Sort of a medium T armour. I'll wear it. Let's give him a few tranks, make sure he don't wake up. Okay. Okay, and our carno has tamed up. Fantastic. Finally. Okay, so I've still got heat stroke. And I need some water very, very soon. So we're going to head over to that little water vein, try and get there, and then head back to base. Let's just quickly have a look at what we got stat-wise on our carno. 2,600 on the health, 900 stamina, which is pretty good. Melee 334, which is not too bad for a carno. Weight 490, so that's actually quite a good roll stats-wise for our first main carnivore dino. However, I do want to be careful with it because 2,500 points is not really that much until we can get some levels. So that was a good roll for dino stats for a level 115. Tamed out okay. Wasn't kibble tamed or anything, but it's going to serve us well. We need to get some levels on it before we really start using it in battle. If it gets mobbed, 2,600 health points is not very much to keep it alive for long. So, and for those who are asking, I will do the Explorer notes, but I need to use the Explorer notes in the actual game, so we will come back at the end and I will go through that. After I get through Scorched Earth, I'll do the same thing that we did with the island map, but until then, I'm just going to leave it to one side. There's a carno over here, that was your friend. I'm just going to leave that carno over the back and we'll come round this way. Coming this way? Okay, so got to watch out for the rock elementals as well. It's difficult to tell them between that and sulphur, but there is one or two just at the bottom here. And a little water bug, you will do just to keep me going for a sec. Fantastic. Just a little lifeline there. Okay. So it's just come above here. Now when I went back to the water vein before, there was a load of Daedons around here. And them things are tanks. I think there was like 3 or 4 of them, so I don't want this carno running into them. And yeah, I think there's still 2 there. There's one of them. And it's aggroed on me. The water vein is just behind it. I don't want the carno fighting it, so, well, I'll try and do what I can with the bow and arrow to help out. And these things, because they can heal themselves, they can take a lot of damage. And here we go. See, I knew there was more of them. In fact, I know there's about 3 or 4 around here, so... And there's another one. Yeah, look. So, if they all piled in on our carno...
6 hours later.
How many? Yeah. I think our carno might have been dead if we'd have let it go down there and fight this one. And they could also buff each other.
Later that same evening.
Just let the carno finish off the last of them there. May as well grab the hide. And we managed to get some water as well. This thing took ages to drop. Just didn't want them all rushing in on the carno, buffing each other. Okay, we're safe. We're not far from home now. Just got to go down here.
Much later.
I see where the carno's gone. We are not far. I know my base is just up ahead, but I cannot see anything, so we're just going to have to stick here.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, well, our base is just up ahead, and I think it's safe to say that we managed to get our carno back safe and sound. I will get a saddle on it. I've gathered enough metal, should have, it's only about 40 metal per carno saddle, so I think I've got enough now to be able to make one. Should be able to make a pike as well, which is going to be much more helpful if I end up getting an melee attack with any of them capros, and there's loads of them over here. Okay, and you've got a point, so I'm just going to add a point into health, and we need to make you a saddle and go and get a few levels on our new carno. So I think it's safe to say I'm going to stick a name on you, and naming wise we're going to be using our patrons for naming, and just to put your game in name if you're a supporter on Patreon, we just for a little bit of fun. So Gemba, the carno it is, and thank you very much for your support this month on Patreon. I really do appreciate it, and let's get a saddle made and take Gemba out for a spin.
They say